Redeemer Lutheran Church. And welcome to Bedtime Bible Stories for Children and Children at Heart. I'm glad you're here. Tonight we're reading out of the Spark Story Bible. If you have one, go ahead and go pull yours out. We're going to be reading from page 48. If you don't have a Spark Story Bible and would like one, leave a comment or a message, and I'll be happy to help you get one so that you can join us and read along for our bedtime story time. So tonight, it's about Joseph and his brothers. Jacob lived with his family in a place called Canaan. He had many sons. One of Jacob's younger sons was named Joseph. Jacob spent more time with Joseph than with his other sons. He even had a special coat made for Joseph. It seemed to Joseph's brothers that their father loved Joseph more than he loved them. They felt sad and angry. One night, Joseph had a dream. The next morning, he couldn't wait to tell everyone about it. I dreamed we were all in the field tying stems of grain together. And suddenly, I couldn't believe my eyes. Your grain made a circle around mine and then bent over. Yours were bowing down to me. Isn't that exciting? Exclaimed Joseph. Let's see what his brothers thought of that. Our grain did what? They laughed. Why do you think we would bow down to you like you were some kind of king? The brothers said angrily. Joseph hung his head and walked away slowly and sadly. The next night, Joseph had another dream. He excitedly told everyone about it in the morning. I had an even better dream last night. I looked up into the sky, and there I was. I saw the sun and the moon and stars bow down to me. Isn't that amazing? He said. This time his father was listening. Jacob was angry with Joseph and said, "Why do you think your mother and I would stand next to your brothers and bow down to you as if you were a king? I don't like the strange dreams you are having. They will never come true." Now his brothers and his father were really mad at him. Lucky for Joseph, Jacob decided to send his brothers off with the sheep for a while. Later, Jacob sent Joseph to find out how Joseph's brothers were doing with the sheep. As he was getting near them, his brothers saw him coming. "Here comes our dreaming brother. Let's get rid of him," they planned. They grabbed Joseph and threw him into a pit. Ouch! The rocks at the bottom of the pit were hard and sharp. "God, why are they doing this to me?" prayed Joseph. A group of traders walked by on their way to Egypt. The brothers thought they'd get rid of Joseph once and for all. They sold Joseph to the traders and watched as he was taken away. That's the end of our story for tonight. And it leaves us in a pretty scary spot where Joseph is being taken away to a different place. And there's more stories about this that we'll read next week. And we'll learn more about what happens to Joseph in Egypt and how God is with Joseph no matter what happens. And God is with each of us no matter what happens. No matter if we're happy and excited or if we're scared or hurt, God is always there. I'm so glad you joined us for Bedtime Bible Stories tonight. And I hope that you always remember that you are a loved child of God.